I'd like to talk to you about establishing a social media policy for your business and share some top-line points to consider when developing it. The advent of social media has had a dramatic effect on business communications and commerce. However, if not managed effectively, this powerful tool can also wreak havoc on you and your business. It can reveal confidential information about your organization or expose you to expensive litigation. It can create adverse publicity for you and your company that can have a disastrous impact on your brand. As an employer developing a social media policy, it is important to understand what rules can and cannot be implemented among employees. Employee interaction with social media while at work is almost a given in our digital culture. And if you're thinking about prohibiting it, what you should be aware of is that blanket prohibition in the workplace has been held to be impermissible. An enlightened employer should consider imposing reasonable limits on the use of social media during work time, on work equipment, and in formal work areas. Fine lines remain as to the amount of control you can or cannot enforce when they are using social media on their personal phones or handheld devices. As an employer, you may permissibly restrict employees from seeking or posting on social media on behalf of the company, whether it's done on a company or personal account. Employers are also permitted to prohibit the disclosure of proprietary or confidential information through social media outlets. A company's social media policy should also dictate that posts considered to be harassing, discriminatory, or retaliatory to colleagues, vendors, or customers are strictly prohibited. As a business owner, you will generally designate which employees are authorized to represent the company on social media. For employees authorized to speak on behalf of the company, the policy should outline how they should conduct themselves as a representative of the company. It must identify a clear content approval process and how the employee is expected to react to negative content or complaints. An employer can set reasonable rules about how employees are expected to conduct themselves when using their own personal accounts if they also speak on behalf of the business. Finally, social media is a living, breathing entity that is constantly evolving. You should consider revisiting your social media policy on an annual basis.
For more information, contact the law offices of Einhorn Barbarito.